Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Noelle and I do unboxings here, mostly of lifestyle subscription boxes, but also some stationery, books, beauty, and even a dash of Disney. So if you like unboxings, I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel and hitting the notification bell. And if you haven't already checked me out on Instagram, please do. It's just Maui_Noelle, and I would love to see you there. I do some flat lays, some kind of product close-ups, and you just get a better idea of when and what I'm posting over here on YouTube, on Instagram. So today I have my third Explore Local box for you. I love this box because I think the concept is great. Basically, for $39.99 a month, and that does include the shipping, they take you to a different city in the US. So by taking you, I mean that they share with you some fantastic products from local artisans or small businesses, and often items that are sort of iconic and part of that city's sort of DNA. So far we've visited Minneapolis, and then we also visited Portland, and I've really been enjoying it. It's hard because sometimes there's a lot of consumable items, lots of food items, and so sometimes I feel like I'm maybe not getting the value, but you guys let me know. It looks like my 3-month subscription is up, so if you would like me to continue with Explore Local, please leave a comment below. It's definitely one that I'm tempted to stick with just because I do enjoy that sort of element of travel and celebrating and discovering different parts of this country. But again, it is a little bit pricey for me. It just barely meets my personal budget, where I try to keep my monthly subscriptions between $30 and $40 per month. All right, so it does come in this cute flat box every time, which has my address right on top. So I usually don't show you guys the top part except for in that thumbnail. And we will find out where we are going this month. So it's kind of sticky, so it looks like there's something that's kind of pressing up on the flaps inside. I do appreciate this like simple box. It's really good to store stuff in. So and then they always have a little like sheet. It's always got the same image on the front, the good old US of A. It's even got Hawaii, which is where I got to grow up, which is why my channel is called hinoël. And it looks like we are going to Detroit, Michigan. So they don't really ever do any spoilers in their social media, but they have been showing us a lot of stuff from Detroit. So I probably should have like gotten wise and figured out that that's where we were going next. I won't read the whole thing to you because it is pretty in-depth, but I will read a little bit. It says, a city whose rich musical and industrial heritage is more alive than ever before. Despite the well-known struggles of the auto industry, Ford, Chrysler, and GM continue to have a strong presence in Motor City. Detroit's downtown teems with unique architecture, including amazing Art Deco buildings from a time when Detroit was one of the world's most booming cities. I won't read you the rest. It says, Detroit was the first city in the U.S. to pave a road, making it easier for cars to travel. The first mile of concrete is located at Woodward Avenue. And then it also says that Detroit has the second largest theater district in the US, just after New York City. Didn't know that. Let's see, what else does it say? Just some kind of fun facts about the city. I did have an opportunity to visit Detroit a couple of years ago, so you probably didn't know this, but when this airs, I am actually at spring training with my husband. Spring training for baseball, in case you were wondering. He's a huge baseball fan, and so over the last few years, we have been trying to make his dream of seeing all 30 ballparks come true. So we are getting pretty close. We're down to like the last handful, but that is why we were able to visit Detroit, and it was kind of funny. We actually got rained out, and then we had to drive back from another city so that we could still make a game and check it off the list. But it was really actually a fun city. I know you hear a lot about how like run down Detroit is, but it was really fun and urban, and I actually really love cities. Even though I live in Southern California and I grew up in Hawaii, I still love kind of cities and stuff. So this is pretty cool. This is just a nice card. Of course, they are so connected to the automotive industry, so it's just got this old truck, and I'm sure like if I showed it to my dad, he could tell you exactly what model and year it was. But that's kind of a cool, it's actually like a photograph that's glued on that card. So that's kind of nice. This is another one of those companies though that does not give you the retail values, so that's why I need your help a little bit, you guys, to help me decide whether or not I should continue with this subscription. I do enjoy it quite a bit. I would love to continue, but $39.99 is just barely under my personal budget, where I do try to keep my monthly subscriptions between $30 and $40. So let me know if you'd like me to continue with this, and I will see about doing another 3 months with them. All right, so let's see what we've got. I'll try to do it in order because then they do a big product sheet, and they do put the actual items in bold, which is sort of helpful, but again, sometimes it's a little bit tricky for me to sort of read that and then give you the pertinent information quickly. All right, so the first thing I am seeing is one of the things that I'm usually not a big fan of, which is home decor with script on it, with text on it. But this is pretty simple and I don't mind it too much, mostly because I like the message, and it says, embrace the detours. So I actually kind of like that. I'm not exactly sure where I would put this, but this is something that I don't immediately feel the need to re-gift, because that is definitely a theme for my life. It's definitely something that I like to remind people of, instead of sort of just getting stopped in your tracks or feeling like you have to turn around because things aren't going exactly as planned, that you can really embrace the detours. So this is from Woodward Throwbacks. It is made from reclaimed wood salvaged in Detroit. It's designed to sit on a shelf, so you can see it's pretty thick, so you could definitely sit it up, display on a table, or they did put a hook on the back so you could hang it on a wall. And it is developed by Detroit residents Bo Shepard and Kyle Dubé. It's a passion project turned business. I won't read you the rest, but I actually kind of like that. I think it's kind of cool. And the other thing with destination boxes, while I do love them, it's kind of weird to me when they include stuff that actually has that city on it. It's like getting a magnet or a t-shirt or a beanie or whatever it is that actually says that city on it, especially if you've never actually been to that city, right? So it's kind of one of those weird things where you want the souvenirs, but you don't want them to necessarily say the place on them. I don't know. So that's just something that I've definitely been noticing when I'm looking at sort of destination themed boxes. I want the experience of visiting. I want to support that community, but at the same time, I don't necessarily need to have like Detroit emblazoned across like a hat or whatever it is. All right, this I'm super excited about, and this is pretty much taking up the entire box, you guys. But this is Motor City Mix Gourmet Cheddar Cheese and Caramel Popcorn. I do have to eat it by the end of this month. It says that it's best by March 31st. No problem. I'll probably actually take it on our road trip on our way out to Arizona. It is a nice long drive, and I love cheddar cheese popcorn. I also love caramel popcorn, and I really love sweet and savory combined. So this is an example of one of the many things that I've gotten in this box which have been edible. And while I think it's fun, it might not really be value adding, right? Sometimes I think of that as kind of a throw in. So let's see. Motor City Popcorn is beaming with city pride. Ronier Go Lightly created the company in 2012, starting with a $500 investment in equipment and growing it to the award-winning company it is today. This Motor City mix is a fan favorite. It's Detroit's version of the famous Chicago mix, except this is how they do it in Motor City. So that's kind of cool. Very excited to eat this. It might not even make pictures for my Instagram account because my husband and I both love popcorn a lot. So very excited. If there's one thing that I love getting in subscription boxes, it's food, and usually it's like chocolate and sweets and stuff, but savory stuff is great too. If you didn't check out my Instagram account, I did get a garlic basil bread mix in I think my first Explore Local box, and I finally took the time to make it because it takes so long to do yeasted doughs and stuff, even though it was a pretty simple process, and it was delicious. It was so good. All right. Moving on. All right, this is Dirty Girl Farm. So that makes me think of the filthy farm girl soaps and stuff that come from Hawaii. This is a Michigan cherry soy candle. Love candles. That's another thing that always comes in subscription boxes, but I certainly love them. So let's see what this is. Woo! Wow, that is definitely scented. I'm not really smelling like the cherry. It just smells like almost, I don't know what it smells like. It says a sweet blend of rich Madagascar vanilla blended with fresh picked Michigan dark cherries, kissed with a pinch of spicy clove. I am spelling the clove a lot, which is not a bad thing, but I kind of wish I was getting a little bit more cherry. Let's see, it says Heather Rosenkrantz started Dirty Girl Farm in the early 90s when store-bought skincare products simply weren't working with her daughter's sensitive skin. She had already already had a background in botany and farming, so using all natural ingredients to create homeopathic solutions for skincare was a natural next step. Over the next 20 years, the product line kept expanding and now includes home products such as this Michigan cherry soy candle, a sweet combination of rich Madagascar vanilla, like I said, spicy pinch of clove. So I like the packaging. It's just like nice, simple tin with the little label and everything. Nice, easy candle to use. It is pretty strong, so we'll have to see how long I can burn it. Sometimes candles, when they are really scented, I have a pretty small space here in our condo. I can only literally let them burn for like an hour or two. Otherwise, it just gets like overwhelming and fills all the rooms. So this is kind of fun. This is a man-made lip balm. It is bourbon single malt. So I don't know about a whiskey scented lip balm, but it seems very like manly, and my husband always likes to have lip balms around, so now he has a ton. He can never ask me if I have one because he has enough to have them in every pocket and every little catch-all bowl around the house and every corner of his car. So, but this is definitely kind of manly and fun. Let's see what this says. Holly, founder of the Little Flower Soap Company, says this man-made bourbon lip balm is perfect for any guy or any whiskey-loving lady like herself. I actually like whiskey more than my husband does. He's a beer guy. The Little Flower Soap Company is a Michigan-based small-batch body care company established in 2010 by husband-wife team Holly and Justin Rutt. And let's see, what else it says. Holly brings a love of great design and passion for creating small masterpieces by hand. Justin is a doctor of osteopathic medicine with a passion for herbs, vitamins, nutrition, and natural health care. He develops the recipes using only the best essential oils, botanicals, and minerals. I think you are in good hands. So I like when the owner of the company kind of interjects her voice into the writing. So it doesn't smell like super alcohol-y. I don't know why I thought it would, because there's probably not even alcohol in there, or if there was, it's kind of like probably been burned off in the process. But it kind of, I don't know, it smells nice, but it doesn't smell super strong or like bourbony, so it's kind of neat. You see how it's like an oval shape instead of like the traditional like round shape, so I think that's kind of nice. And it's also nice because it's going to fit in a pocket really well. All right, I think we've got like one more thing. So this is fun, and these are some Sister Bee's honey sticks, perfect for coffee, tea, or a sweet treat. And it looks like we just got 3 of these tubes in here. Yep, it is a 3-pack, so that's kind of cool. Let's see what this says. The Sister Bee story began with 3 busy moms, Kimberly, Amber, and Kelly. Why was that so hard? I wanted to like combine Kimberly and Amber. Kimberly, Amber, and Kelly, who love being creative and natural in home management, gardening, canning, and beekeeping. So they started simply creating products their friends and family loved from their beeswax, and now handcraft all natural products for their customers. Try this stick of Northern Michigan star thistle honey. Nothing is sweeter, from their hive to your home. So that's awesome. Honey is expensive, but honey is amazing. A lot of people use it for skincare, which is kind of cool. I wonder if this is actually enough where you could do that. But let me know what you guys think. Like I said, it's like $40 a month. I think that we are supporting small businesses, which is awesome. Oh, I should tell you about this original print here. So this film was processed by hand, and the original print was made in the dark room. So that was pretty cool. And then it says they scanned the original photo to get prints for everybody else. So this wasn't done in a dark room, which is kind of a bummer. I thought it would be. But it is a throwback to the auto industry. So that's kind of nice. And it doesn't say that it's from a particular company or anything, but it was a nice touch for sure. You can kind of see on the image where it was made in a dark room, where it was like in the liquid. So let's see, let's just do a quick recap so you guys can help me decide if we think that this value is here and it's worth continuing with this box. Again, I think that the concept is fantastic. Again, I think we're definitely probably getting our retail value. The items in this box probably definitely add up to 40, but I usually like to have a little bit of a bonus in there to feel like I'm getting a little bit of a deal, because usually there's always going to be like some items that you love, and there's always going to be some items that you might not ever use or that you have to regift. So you want to have that little extra bit of value so that you feel like the items that you love were worth the $40 that you paid, if that makes sense to you guys. All right, so let's see. First, we got this wood, which I have to be careful. It's kind of rough on the edges, so gotta be careful of splinters with this, guys, but I do like it, and I think it's simple enough to include in home decor or just to put on your desk, because that's where you need that message. We got the bourbon lip balm, we got the honey sticks, we got the Motor City mix. So again, like I said, you usually get a lot of edible things in this box, so not necessarily things that you'll keep for a long time. Candle, always gotta love a candle, and a lovely, lovely card. So I think that is all. Let me know what you guys think, and other than that, I hope that you liked this video, and if you did, please give it a big thumbs up, and hopefully I'll see you very, very soon in a whole bunch of unboxings. When I get back, I should have so many more for you guys. Have a great day.